So, good morning, everyone. Uh, good afternoon. Again, we come back for another session of Git Demo. So, basically, we are here to create. We have created a new branch. We have created a new repository, and then we have made some changes. We have made add and then committed the changes and put into the remote repository. So this far we have done. So just deleting so that I can create now going new Git Branch. Okay. Git status. Oh, sorry. CD DevOps. Then Git status. So there is up to date, nothing to comment. Clear. So now I again make some changes in this repository. I add a file index.html. I write which one. So git autocomplete. This I made the changes. Now again untracked. So you can see U means untracked. That means any file which was not present in the remote repository, but we have created a new file because this remote repository doesn't have any index.html, but I have created a new file. That's why it is new file, that was a untracked. If it is already present like readme, if I made changes it will show m modified, but U means the file is not present in remote repository, neither it is present in my local working tree, that means in laptop repository, but I have added this file, that is it's known as untracked. So if I make this is untracked and unstaged, it is also known as untracked or unstaged. So for stage I git add and then dot. So it was added from untracked, it is added. Now git commit minus m added index dot html, enter. One file change, one insertion, git push origin main. So this is the push to remote repository. I go to the remote repository, I refresh, and I will see index.html file. This is how we can make things. One more thing I forgot. After you create Git, after you install Git, and then your GitHub repository is there, but your VS Code need to have a link with your repository. That means whenever you make some changes, when you push to those changes origin main, so it should remember, or you should know that you are pushing to your GitHub account. How you do that? So you go to this cmd and then you write git dash config dash user git global dash config user dot name is equal to user dot name space the symbol. So if you enter, it will be entering, and similarly if you type email, the same email which you used in your GitHub repository. So this you need to make. So make it to connect your changes. I'm not making because it is already there. You can see Git global list. Git ओके तो एक इसमें है git config dash list. So this will show us our name, username, whatever we have done, user.name divakar.cine, user.name. So we have to write here git config dash global user.name. Like this we have to write. So and then similarly for email. So and then we have to give the name accordingly. So email accordingly. So this is how we made the changes. So this is how we have added this index file. Okay, so we have created the new file. Now what we are doing, we will create a folder here and then we will create a repository there in remote and we will link them. So what I am doing, mkdir so we are creating a repository local repo we are first changing now creating now we are inside local repository. So now what we are doing, we will go to the GitHub and then we go to the code, we go to the your profile and then you are supposed to create another repository. New repository local repo and then to give this is my first repository, or maybe I delete, I don't need. This time I am not creating readme file. Creating repository. So Git will give me the instruction how to create a readme file, echo, then git init, all those things. So what I will do, I will copy this command. It will link my local system repository with the report repository. So I go to my VS Code and then git remote add. Git, I am telling remotely add origin means repository by this link. That means I am linking my laptop repository, or that means local repository with the remote repository. So okay, sorry, git init. So git init, that means I am making my this local repository folder like in a GitHub repository. So this folder will work as a Git repository. Git init. So one more thing, how to know a repository is a folder is a Git repository. So you can type ls -a. So you, every time you go inside a Git repository which is been cloned in your local machine, you will see this folder .git. It contains all the information from which you have made clone, which you have made clone, everything. So if this folder is not present, that means your repository is not yet Git. So you need to run git init command. So now we have run git init command, so it is made available. Now I can run this remote add. Okay. So now it is a I have linked it. So now I am creating one readme.md. Generate readme file. Dash, this is my readme file. Control S. You can see it is untracked because there is no repository in my remote also. Here is no repository. And then git add dot git commit -n adding local readme file to git repository. So what I have made in a brief summary, I have created a folder local repo, and then by executing this command git init, I have made this folder as a git repo. And now executing this command, I created a repository local repo by going to my GitHub account, and by executing this command, I have linked this local repo with my remote repository which I have created here. So these are now linked. So whatever I made, if I make any changes, like I made a readme file, and then if I push this will automatically reflect in this repository. So you will see I have added, and now I am committing. And now git push origin main. It has given some statement, that means it is done. So you can see I go to here and then I refresh. You can see a readme file. This is my readme file. Now clear. Now what I do, okay, so now this readme file, and now I created a, this is this local repository is a Git repository. This is inside a main. So I created a branch. Branch means a copy of the repository. Whenever you work on certain features which you are not sure that will be part of your original source code, so you create a copy of your repository and then you work on that code, and after everything is finalized, testing is everything is done, then you merge into your main repository. So the copy where you are working is known as branch. So branch is always used for testing purposes. After merging has been done, then you are supposed to delete a branch. So why delete a branch? So unnecessary, it will not create a confuse that which copy contains the latest. Okay, so whatever we are doing, we will create a copy of this main repository. We will make some changes. After this changes has been done, we will merge our copy with the main repos. We will creating a branch, that is known as branch. So how to create a branch? Git checkout So first of all, how to know how many copies are there? So git branch. So it will show us there is only main. Star means that is correct. So we are working only single copy, that means branch. Now create a branch, git checkout -b feature 1, enter. So we created a branch which is known as feature 1. So again git branch, you can see now we are going in a feature 1. So if you go to the remote repository also, you will see right now is one branch. So I have not pushed the changes, so it is obviously git add dot git commit -n added new branch git put origin feature 1. So we have pushed the feature 1. Let us see. You can see 2 is there. Feature 1 is there. So I have made some changes in feature 1.